There are many Igbo guys, after they have learned their apprenticeship, they start their own businesses. If you check all over Lagos, especially Lagos, you find out some of them are in a particular shop for more than 10 years, no expansion, no significant success, no growth in their business. The reason is that they don't have the capital to expand business.
So thank you for having me, Mr. Abraham.
You're welcome.
Please, there's just a very important question I want to ask you about business. I have discovered that there are some Igbo guys that have gone for apprenticeship and they have started their business, but somehow they are stuck in one place. And I don't really know what is the cause of it. Please, can you throw more light why it's so?
You know, one thing is this. I always tell people that we have different types of capital in business. Many people thought that money is the most important capital in business, whereas money is the least of the capital that you need in starting a company. In fact, the basic things to start a business is the business knowledge, which most Igbo guys, they go and acquire through apprenticeships.
Yes, sir.
Very important.
Yes.
But when you have acquired that knowledge in starting your business and you raise capital, most of them, after they finish their apprenticeship, getting money is not always a hard thing.
Yes.
That's why I say business knowledge is the most important capital that everybody must acquire, which most of our Igbo colleagues or some guys that go for apprenticeship secured business knowledge. But when you have gotten these things and you start your own business, there is another capital you needed.
What is that capital?
So those capital is this: you must have ability to lead. If you want to expand and you don't want to stop in one place, because the question you ask me is this: there are many Igbo guys, after they have learned their apprenticeship, they start their own businesses. If you check all over Lagos, especially Lagos, you find out some of them are in a particular shop for more than 10 years, no expansion, no significant success, no growth in their business. The reason is that they don't have the capital to expand business.
The knowledge capital.
Not that they don't have the money.
Wow.
They have the money, but the capital for expansion, they don't have that one. What are the capital for expansion? You must be very good in leading. You must have leadership skills. Leadership skills is one of the vital capital you need if you want to expand business.
Okay.
So you can't expand if you don't know how to lead, because you are going to have many people working under you. Your customer base is going to grow. So you must have ability to lead. But most of those guys that go for apprenticeships, most of them don't actually have quality academic education or academic knowledge. You know, when you start business and you don't have this academic background and you want to expand, you are going to find out that academic education is not a scam. There are many people that said education is a scam. Education is not a scam. When you start business and you want to expand, you are going to discover that education is not a scam, because you must have ability to communicate well. You must have ability to lead, because you can't even lead well if you can't communicate well. I think where the issue is, the missing link is that many of them lack this ability to communicate well.
Okay.
Because if you want to expand, you must be able to raise people like you.
Yes.
You need more leaders that can head some of your locations or some of your departments.
They think like you.
That think like you. That reason
like you.
Like you. So it takes the ability to communicate well, and it takes the ability to be a good leader for you to expand easily. Okay. And secondly, another most important thing is negotiation. Because as your business is expanding, you should be able to negotiate well. Your suppliers is going to increase. Even your staff are going to increase. So you should be able to negotiate with staff. So you can't keep your staff if you can't tell them what they're actually going to benefit from by working with you. Some of your top managers, you can't keep them. If you didn't negotiate better, why they must work with you?
So they must carry along.
Yes. You should be able to negotiate the future. What is going to be their future in working with you? Do you understand? Yes. I think that is where most of those guys that go for, especially our Igbo guys, that is where they are lacking it. They don't have capital for expansion. You understand? And the capital you use to start company is not that same capital you use, to expand and run. You understand? So in starting business, you can secure the knowledge of the business, then raise funds and start running it.
Okay. Now, another question, or you say like a suggestion. Because before now, I used to think maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe there's a particular pattern that is already down. All they know is they serve someone after a certain number of years, they are settled and they followed a trend. So is it a function of also a pattern that they have been following because this is how our people used to do? Don't you think that one too is part of what is affecting them? But they are not seeing outside the box. They are locked up in a particular place. I need to have my shop, and they are contented with that. Don't you think that also is an issue?
I think, like what I said earlier, the missing link is that it's already a pattern in the eastern part of Nigeria, especially men. If you find out in the eastern part of Nigeria, their women get more of academic education than men. So they believe that as a man, you must be able to hustle. You don't need to waste too much time on academic qualification. Go and learn when you are maybe at the age of 18. Some of them after primary school, they go for apprenticeship.
Yes.
Or some after secondary school, they go for apprenticeship. So as a man, the first thing you should do is to go and learn business, then set up your own and begins to make money, then maybe raise a family, then have enough money to take care of your family. But they were not in detail explained to them that going into business is bigger than
just learning
the skill of business. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they were not taught about the deepest things about business.
Okay, no, sir.
And sorry, the issue is that if you find out most Igbo guys are highly educated, they expand easily in business.
They expand.
Like people like Obi Kubana, like Kubana Chief Priest. Name them. You can even this man. You name them. So even later, if you find out most of those guys they are highly educated, you can see that the impact of academic education in their business. After they learn the business skills, they acquire academic education. No, it blends easily. You can grow easily. Then you can easily.
So just one more last question, sir. And so going further, as an Igbo man watching your program, what is the best possible way you think they can start learning? What kind of program do you think they need at this time so that they can start changing the narrative so that their business can start growing?
So what I know an Igbo guy, immediately he finished his apprenticeship. He started his shop. He went and learned how to sell all those medicine of it, all the drugs. Then after that, he set up his own chemist. After he started the chemist, then I noticed that he started going for National Open University program to have a degree. When I met the guy, fantastic. When the guy shared his story from me, I said, this is a fantastic step. So now, what I'll tell them to close this gap of this academic issue, for them to go and learn apprenticeships early, very fantastic. But after the apprenticeship, make sure before you go for apprenticeship, get your WAEC and NECO ready. Make sure you finish secondary school before you go for apprenticeship. I don't even advise anybody to go to university straight away. Okay. After you leave secondary school. So after you leave your secondary school, go and acquire a business knowledge like apprenticeship, maybe like 4 years or 3 years. So when you set up your own shop or you start running your own business, try to get admission to any university, either part-time or full-time. If your business demands that it doesn't take your time, you can go for full-time or part-time to acquire academic knowledge so that you can easily blend and grow your business. So when your business begins to grow, you are going to see that academic knowledge is very, very vital. Do you understand? So the best way to close the gap, after you finish your apprenticeship, first of all, make sure you finish secondary school before you go for apprenticeship. You understand? It's a must. So that after you finish your apprenticeship, you start your own business. The little money you're getting from your business, you used to use it to get some academic qualification, so that you can be more exposed. Even the way you speak become better. So like Kosharis Moto, that man that owns Kosharis. No, the owner of Kosharis Moto. I forgot his name.
I think it's Alex Madu.
No. The owner of Kosharis Moto. The man that sells car is the owner of Kosharis. So that man, he said, I don't think he finished primary school before he started learning apprenticeship and started the business. But everything he does today, I think he was able to go to school and part-time. And today he's doing well. His business is everywhere, all over the world. He can write proposal easily. He can communicate. He can speak in public. You understand what I'm saying? So most people guys that are stuck in one business, if you find out, you discover that they didn't have a good academic qualification.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So, and if you lack academic qualification, it will be difficult for you to lead. It will be difficult for you to negotiate. It will be difficult for you to communicate, especially communication. As a leader, communication is very important.
Very, very key.
You get it. So I think that is where the issue is.
So just to ask you one more question, as we're talking, I'm still getting more light and getting more explicit. So what is the role, is there any role of a mentorship in this? In case one of them decided that, I think I need to go for knowledge, but I don't have the time or the finance to go to university. What is the role of a mentor to anyone who decides that, I think I need someone who I can follow and learn how they have been doing their own?
One thing I always tell people, you may not be able to, for example, if you are running a restaurant, the role of mentorship is that, like what we are planning now, we're looking for an opportunity to raise small business owners. You must own a business. Maybe you are making money, but it's not enough. So we are looking for a way to set up a program whereby you can coach small business owners to help them discover opportunity in their business. But because they lack one capacity or the other, they can't know how to go about it. So with what we are planning, if you can set up a group of small business owners, we should be able to teach them to discover the opportunity in their business. And even though you are not well educated, we can help you to guide you how you can bring your business to the limelight and begin to make more money. Do you understand that? So we are planning something great to do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you
so
much. So
thank you for watching the program, and we love you guys. In our next video, we are going to discuss how to raise capital as a business guy, how to expand your business easily, what you need to do, even though you are not academically sound or you can't communicate well. We'll talk about it, how to close the gap more better than what we talked about today. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you so
Simon.
much.
Thank you for visiting me today.
It's my
pleasure. We had a very fruitful discussion.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.